Just had to talk a little shit to yourself.
Just gotta wake up, call yourself a pussy, and get going.
It's really all it takes.
Welcome back, YouTube. Today we have a interesting pull day. Feeling really sore. Did one warm-up set here, and already kind of feel like I did an entire lat workout. So we'll see how today goes. We'll go towards failure, but the numbers might be a little different. Good thing you don't even have to deal with that. So you don't know how much weight I'm lifting. It's all an illusion. But first, we get Hooters to go. Ooh, yeah.
So for he don't sleep. He sleeps for 3 hours and then be up at 5 a.m. I'll go to sleep at like 10. I go at like 10, but then I wake up like 1
The spicy thoughts keep me up at night. I can't go to sleep. I can't go to sleep and I wake up immediately. It's like I always say if I could fucking sleep, I'd be unstoppable.
Oh yeah. But we can't have it all.
Yeah. My Achilles heel is my mind just never turns off, so I just can't fucking sleep. No? They need to know. All the tricks, all the hacks. The 70 views that I'll get on this YouTube video, they need to know. You can't sleep? Bring back the devil's lettuce, the jazz cabbage. Oh. Okay, last one here, and then we'll move on to something else pathetic. I'm actually starting to feel better now that I'm getting my body moving.
Just had to talk a little shit to yourself.
Just gotta wake up, call yourself a pussy, and get going.
It's really all it takes. Sometimes.
Starting to feel a little more alive after that warm-up set with the wide grip pull downs. So we're gonna go chest supported rows. Try to keep the weight the same. Try to just see how many reps we can get. Ideally, we could still at least hit 8. We'll see. Today just might not be that day. Maybe 9. I know I got more than 8, but that 9th one, not sure if it really would count. Drive the elbows back, but not as far back as I'd like, so probably drop the weight and just try and shoot for better quality repetitions. Auto-regulate a little bit, just go based on how I'm feeling. Can't always just progressively overload more and more. Eventually, you keep trying to add weight, keep trying to add reps, the fatigue catches up to you, or you just don't sleep, aren't eating enough, who knows. It's not a perfect linear equation as much as we'd like for it to be. But I was shitty at algebra, so who knows. What I thought. What's that from? Where it's like, hey, does this rag smell like chloroform to you? Oh. I do only have 2 sets of this though, so that's kind of nice. Moving the bench, moving it, moving it, moving it.
From Pennsylvania.
Oh, well, depends on if you count the UK. But what about William Regal? A consummate professional.
The British Bulldog.
It's like the Japanese grill. It's by us, the one like you cook your own meat.
Yeah, like a kind of hibachi style, but you're cooking it yourself?
Yeah, got something like that by us. Hey, do what you do, dog. I ain't no shit.
Love is love. Ooh. Single arm pull downs. Normally first movement of the day, but just kind of mixing things up today. Going with what's available and then just going with what feels right. Mentally, emotionally, physically. The idea of starting off with this today felt like it was going to be really heavy. And it is really heavy. So we'll grunt through a couple sets of these and then it gets a little easier after this. Ooh. Fatigue kind of catching up a little bit. Really lats just still feel pretty sore from Friday now, so it's Tuesday. And yeah, body's just not recovering as much as it should, but we know why. A little bit of sleep, and we'll be back to normal. Maybe just bump the calories up a little bit today, try to get to sleep a little earlier. Maybe just force ourselves to go to bed a little earlier and wake up a little later, but life gets in the way. Life happens. It's a perfect example of sometimes the mental stuff will just kind of get in the way, and you don't really want to work out, you don't want to train, you don't want to have to push through it, but you got to. Because you got to look at the grand scheme of things, you got to look at the big picture. Yeah, missing one workout today would not be the end of the world, but sometimes you got to do hard things when you don't want to. That's what she said. We are moving on. Going the incline, kind of more cable pullover, and supersetting that with some straight arm pull downs, kind of working that full spectrum of the lat. Overhead, chopping downward, and then chopping downward into that kind of bottom range. Because of where we're pulling from with each one, we're kind of overloading the top, overloading the middle to bottom with the two kind of combinations of movements, so we're not really leaving anything left on the bone for the lat. You jumping in? Just 2 and 2.
There you go.
That sucks so much more. You go to there, to there.
Seated, but I'm.
Well, we got to get, the goal's 200.
God dang. That's a.
It's lofty, but we're almost halfway there, so. And we're not even halfway through the year.
No. The second quarter just started, I think.
Oh, for the hip press, yeah. I don't know why, but like, cause I've been going real heavy on the Smith machine. I get to the hip press after that, I'm just like dying. I think I got up to like 670 the other day, and I was like, I can barely do this for like 10. We'll get one more set and then just knock out some biceps and then eat. It's gonna be like in Forrest Gump where all the people just start following him running. And he's like, I think I'll go home now.
Where are we supposed to go?
Wait, he stopped. I'm pretty tired. I think I'll go home now.
Tom Hanks is not that great of a person.
Who? Tom Hanks?
That's just what I hear.
No. That's like finding out wrestling's fake. If you told me Tom Hanks was a bad person, I'd be pretty upset. Like if he had an Ellen DeGeneres moment, I would be pretty upset. Even worse, if he had a Kevin Spacey moment, I'd be really upset.
Was she a bitch, or was she just
Assertive.
being your boss?
No, my mom had one of my mom's coworkers' daughter was one of her producers.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, she's a bitch.
Hardcore.
Ooh. Little mechanical hack there. Try to just stay supinated as long as possible. And as you start to fatigue and you can't maintain that position, then maybe kind of go back to more of like a neutral position to make it tolerable. We'll knock out 2 more sets here. Getting out of breath with all that posing. I feel like the people that ever like suggest doing karaoke, it's because they actually really can sing and they just want to show off, or they're just like already pretty drunk. I don't typically suggest doing karaoke unless I've already probably drank a little too much.
The only time I've ever been forced to do karaoke, they made me do Love Shack. It's the hardest song ever.
Which is, I don't even know who wants to hear that. Last time I did karaoke, I did no scrubs. The whole song. By myself. We sure are living. Life is sweet, huh?
Life like this sure is sweet, huh?
I'm saying. Hammer curls.
I was gonna say, you should watch the Could Have Been House. Dude, this is supposed to be great shit I've ever seen. But it's so good. It's so fun.
Ooh. Always hard. Lost an AirPod. That is a wrap for today. Yeah, mind wasn't in it. I was feeling pretty preoccupied with other things. Just feeling kind of tired, sleepy, sore, fatigued, hungry. But once we got moving, everything started feeling a lot better. Weights were about where they normally are, outside of just a couple warm-up sets, but can't really complain too much. Just having fun with it. If it's not fun, it's really not worth it. So just keeping things fun, keeping things challenging, keep pushing myself, and keep just trying to see the results. So let's get a little check. Where do we begin? Oh. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, sharing, following, loving, hating, all that stuff. And we are out of here. Push day tomorrow. A lot of food today. A lot of food for the foreseeable future. So, Bo Alexander, Adapt Fitness, Dallas, Texas. Bye.